Welcome to the Dog Training Masterclass. This 4-part series is going to help you develop the dog training roadmap for you and your dog to have a wonderful life together. Now, some of you guys right now watching this may feel a little bit lost on where to begin with your dog. Some of you are already on that journey with your canine companion, and you're kind of having to pull over on the side of the road right now because you don't know where to go from here. I am going to be here for you guys for the next 4 videos to help you guys discover that path to life with your dog. And those of you that are here that know exactly where you're going and where you're going to be with your dog and you're right on the road, but you want extra little tips or boost along the way, I'm here for you guys. I'm so excited about this series. I can't wait to see where it goes because it's going to be something that we're going to be doing together. As we go forward through this series, I'm going to be answering your questions and helping you with your canine companions. At the age of 6 years old, my mother taught me how to train a dog. And from there, she helped me develop the skills to help others train their dogs too. At the age of 16, I started teaching my own dog training classes and private lessons. And when I was 18 years old, I became a certified professional dog trainer. Now, at the age of 30 years old, I am speaking to multiple dog trainers and helping them grow their business with their students as well. And we're going to be starting off showing you guys the 3 areas I find essential when developing a healthy relationship with your dog. First, we're going to tackle physical health and what that looks like, not only when taking your dog to the vet and having a good diet, but also exercise programs for your dog. I became this last year a certified canine fitness trainer, and there's a lot of things I've learned to help your dog, whether it be a puppy, a sport dog, a senior dog, to help them stay healthy and fit and build longevity in your dog. This is where it's most important to start and begin on your journey. Making sure your dog is physically fit and healthy before you start training them any behaviors is essential because there are certain areas of behavior that are affected because of your dog's health. The next element that we're going to cover with your dogs is called social health. Now, we know we need to get our dogs to be social with people and social with other dogs, but the most important relationship we're going to focus on in this element is going to be social health between you and your dog. Building that relationship you've always wanted with your canine companion and building that bond with them that's not just based on food alone. I'm going to show you ways to build other types of reinforcers into your dog's life, like toys and touch and verbal praise. We're going to be playing some games with your dogs that will help build those other types of reinforcers so that your dog isn't dependent on listening to you just because you have a food bag in your hand. Finally, our next element we're going to be covering is going to be our dog's mental health. What we need to be teaching our dogs to help them be very successful in our lives. The main cores of focus training and impulse control that are going to help you make sure that you have your dog's attention, whether that be in your own home, your backyard, or in public places. One of the biggest questions that I get as a dog trainer is, how long should I train my dog every day? Or that's also one of the biggest roadblocks I find, that finding time to train your dog can be very difficult. Our lives are super busy and there's all these commitments that we have that sometimes training our dog doesn't always come first. But I'm going to show you guys some really quick tips during this series, what I like to call min-win dog training. That's minute-to-win-it dog training tips that are going to help you with training your dog within 1-minute sessions. Isn't that cool? The first game we're going to tackle together is going to be all about getting your dog to greet people without jumping up. This game is only going to take you 1 minute or less than that every single day, and you're going to get your dog sitting for people as they approach them every single time. Check it out. Welcome everybody, my name is Trevor Smith with the Doggie Dojo. Today we are going to play a game called Drive-By Sits. If you have a problem with your dog jumping up on you, this game is incredible because what you're going to do is throughout the day, anytime, you're going to grab a cookie and you're going to find your dog and ask them to sit. This is going to teach your dog that when people come towards them, to go and plop into a sit instead of jump up on them. Fight, sit. Free. Sit. Fight. Yes, all right! Good job! Such a simple game to play with your dog. All you got to do is do what's called drive-by sits, and when you have to go somewhere, just make sure that you have some sort of reinforcer for your dog, and as you approach them, ask them to sit. And sooner or later, your dog's going to realize that sitting instead of jumping up on you is going to bring more rewards and is going to be what you want from them. This is a fantastic game and takes very little time. When starting out on your dog training journey, it can get a little hectic and your dog can seem a bit crazy. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at these 3 areas in depth, because once you balance your dog's physical health, your dog's mental health, and your dog's social health, you'll start to know more about your dog, and your dog will start to learn and be able to focus in more on you. I've had the wonderful opportunity to play with and train with a dog named Maple and her owner, Jessica. Together, they have achieved so much in training and building that relationship that they want together, and have tackled some amazing goals through this system. Let's hear from Jessica and Maple.
My name's Jessica and my dog is Maple, and she was adopted when she was about a year old from my friends who actually couldn't handle her because she had so much energy and enthusiasm, and I had a little more time on my hands to devote to her, but I definitely needed help with training her because she's very energetic. I know when we walked into class the first day, I was that person that had that dog, right. And I think you called her like the wild child even. Training her, I've seen a bond grow with her that it's been like steady over the course of the training. For example, when she first moved in with us, she would always sleep out in our living room. And then eventually, after we were training and working with her, she started sleeping in our bedroom. Like, we had a big goal with her to take her to an outdoor patio restaurant. And we were finally able to do that thanks to like your help, because we went on a trek to like go and like you kind of showed me like how to handle her at a restaurant. And I was able to do that by myself finally, which was great. I think like I just love how joyfully enthusiastic she is, and how she just she embraces life with like 100% joy, and I love that about her. Like she's got a beautiful spirit, and I learned that she loves doing tricks, which I've never had a dog that has loved doing tricks the way she does. Definitely recommend working with a professional, especially if you have a joyfully enthusiastic dog like I do.
You may have that crazy wild child dog too that you just don't know where to begin. And I want to develop a roadmap together to help you get to the places where you need to be with your canine companion. So in the next video, we're going to tackle that very first element, and that is going to be your dog's physical health. I hope you guys will join us, and if you have any questions about what we talked about today, or about your dog's physical health that you want me to cover in the next video, please comment them down below. I will love to answer your questions, and I'm excited about our journey together here in this series. Dog Training Masterclass is going to be a fantastic time together. By the end of this series, I hope that you will be able to discover that path to life with your dog.